Here we are on day one, April 15th, 2021, sitting in the town camping area here in Pie Town. It's about 5 till 5 a.m. and we're getting packed up to take off into the darkness. When we leave Pie Town this morning, we're going to be on dirt roads for the next 30, 40, maybe actually more miles. Today, we're going to be going about, hopefully we're going to go 20 miles today at least. It's fenced for the 15 to 20 miles and posted, so we really need to get through that section. So today we'll try to just steadily make our way down the road and get in 20 miles. Well, we're hiking out of here at 6:10 a.m. April 15th, 2021. And should be a fun day. Walking into Pie Town this morning. All is quiet. Pie Town's not a going place. It's fallen on hard times if it ever was on soft times, but it's pretty messed up now. We're about to walk past the iconic Toaster House, a stop that most hikers make. We were there last year, decided not to stay there this year.
I'm so glad we're not parking the truck here.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been that safe here in town. Janetta Sturgeon, our trail angel friend, has our truck. I'll take you on Toaster Row. Here, there are toasters from every era, I suppose. Why? Nobody knows. Here's the front gate. 19, whatever this street is. Many packages are sent here. Looks like somebody's up, but that's the Toaster House. I guess the local RV park has had a little bit of trouble with hikers walking in to use the free Wi-Fi. Mile zero on South Pie Town Road, North Pie Town Road.
Yeah.
Mile zero on North Pie Town Road. Our home for the next 30 or more miles. Road walking is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, you're on a road, so it's not the most scenic thing in the world, although it's kind of pretty this morning. And on the other hand, it's really even tread. It's usually flatter than a lot of trails can be. It's easy hiking, a lot of times easy miles. So it's hard to laugh at that.
Easy to meditate.
It's easy to meditate. You don't have to have your attention focused on whether or not you're going to trip over a rock every second. So we're going to enjoy this, even though our packs are a little heavy. It's going to be a fun walk. We weren't warned we were going to have to watch out for donkeys. Well, the first mile of our CDT hike is rewarding us with a sunrise, and I think we're going to be walking downhill now for quite a long time. So that's 2 gifts from the first mile marker. When a car passes on this road, you eat dirt. That was a particularly mean person who sped up to about 60. Well, here at mile 2 on North Pytown Road, we're at CDT mile 416.2. We're trying to get to, or we're walking to mile 780 on the CDT. So we've got a few weeks to hike, but here we are, 2 miles into a pretty long hike. Well, here we are at 5 miles after about 2 hours of hiking. It's about 50 degrees, the wind's coming up a bit, probably be howling by later this afternoon. Some traffic, trucks and cars going by, covering us with dirt, but it's just a matter of time before we get covered with dirt, so might as well start early. So, hoping for 20 today. And at this rate, we ought to be able to do that fairly easily. Well, I missed a turn back there, and we've walked several miles out of the way. So now we're going back. So I made a route finding error on dirt roads, which is a pretty silly mistake to make. And turns out we're going to be able to get about 10 miles from Pytown today. I took us 4 miles out of the way, at least, maybe a little more. And we're having to make our way back to the road, which will put us back at mile 4 from where we started. We were so happy about the progress we were making. And our cache is at mile 10, so we'll walk to there and then try to find a place to self-camp for the night, since it's all posted private property, which we don't really like to encroach on and had planned not to, but my error is going to make it necessary. So, more later. Well, we're taking a break at a place we took a break at about 2 hours ago. This is a real good time to remember that we're here to just be happy and on the earth and healthy, instead of trying to make trail miles every day because I missed that turn. We're not back to where we originally got off the trail. So in about 1.5 miles, we'll be back on the trail at about the 4 mile point, and we will have walked about 12 miles today. So not an auspicious start, and we've covered a lot of ground, just not the right ground. So stay tuned. Well, we're back on the correct road now and headed toward our cache. It's about 8 miles ahead. Well, we've walked about 18 miles today so far, and we've got 5.8 more to go to the gallon of water that we have cached. It's super windy, and that's been unpleasant. But we'll find a camp spot after we get to the water. Well, Karen was ready to go on, but I called it at 18 miles for the day. We're 5 miles short of the cache, but my knees are a little bit tender after 18 miles with a pretty heavy pack to start with the food and water that we had. So we'll dry camp tonight. Actually, we don't have a whole lot of water left, but we're 5 miles from another gallon, so we'll take it easy and try not to die of dehydration in camp, and we'll be at the 5 mile point in the morning by 7 o'clock, 7:30. So a bit of a thirsty evening, but not that unusual. Well, this is our setup for cowboy camping. Just sleeping out under the stars with no tent. Partly we're doing it tonight because this is private property, and although I don't think anybody really care that much if we stayed here a night, we don't invite trouble. And so at any rate, it's a fine setup. Hopefully the wind will die in a little while, and that'll make it a lot more comfortable.